some of the action the audience will see, these huge Kenworth trucks. We're driving on ice roads, and an ice road is, especially up here in Canada and further north, when a lake freezes over, and it can freeze to a depth of 5 to 6, 7 feet, and that ice can hold trucks, automobiles. So they become highways for miles and miles and miles. So there's a lot of action on that. In our story, we are on these ice roads when the spring thaw has started. So instead of the ice being 7 or 8 feet thick, it's now 3.5 feet thick, maybe 4 feet thick. So it becomes very, very dangerous. And if you go at a certain speed, past a certain speed in these trucks on this ice, with the water underneath, it creates a wave. And the faster you go, the higher that wave gets, the more powerful that wave gets. So when that wave hits the shore, it bounces back and it takes the ice with it. So the ice starts to buckle. And if you're driving into it, and there's been many deaths caused this way, where a truck would drive into that buckled ice and just go straight down, you know. That is always a danger if you go too fast. That's something I never knew before. So there's action like that. In the story, myself, my brother, and the other two drivers, Lawrence Fishburne, he drives one of the trucks. Amber Mid-Thunder, beautiful, wonderful young Native American actress. She drives one of the other big trucks. And we are trying to reach a diamond mine where there has been an explosion and a bunch of miners are trapped. And they cannot fly the equipment in that's needed to help in the rescue operation. But the equipment can be driven in across these ice roads that are rapidly melting. So that creates quite a bit of drama, and stuff happens. So, yes, the Cromer Ranch is it was an area that they had frozen over. I guess it's a large pond. It's about, I think, underneath the ice it was about 5 feet of water. And it's surrounded by huge green screens so that special effects guys can add in mountains and stuff after we've wrapped. In post-production, they do all that stuff. So it was it was a very controlled environment. However, myself and Marcus Thomas, who plays my brother, we do fall into a crack in this ice, and one of our trucks gets embedded in the ice, and so we did have to go into the ice cold water. But we had dry suits on, you know. But my hands were bare, and I'm trying to save my brother, and we have to submerge ourselves under the water and hold it for 10, 12 seconds and then come back up again. And for the life of me, I just could not stop thinking about the Titanic victims. I just got obsessed with that thought, and I should have been thinking of other things. I had no dialogue when I was in the water, which was fine. But I could not stop thinking about these Titanic victims because my hands were just so painful with the cold. And I thought these, and apparently if you fall into this frozen water, the experts were saying you have 60 seconds to try and control your breathing, otherwise you're a goner. So we had experts there every day, and we're warning us, if this happens, try and control your breath. So that was a bit worrying to hear that for the first time. You think, oh my gosh, I'm just an actor. Please, it's just, I don't want to die this way, you know. But it was cold. It was really cold, yeah. And there's bits of ice floating about and stuff, and it was real ice. It wasn't candy glass or anything like that, you know. But that adds to the excitement, you know. And it was real, and so I think the audiences are in for some interesting thrills and spills, you know.
雪に覆われたダイヤモンド鉱山。
We hit a methane pocket.
Everybody out!
Twin explosions rock Katka mine.
We have 26 trapped miners who are running out of air.
I need an 18-foot gas well hit 300 feet of pipe delivered up there in under 30 hours. Can you make it happen?
リーアム・ニーソン主演最新作。
I'm putting together a little rescue mission.
I'm in.
集められた腕利きのトラック野郎たち。
You're the driver, he's the mechanic?
One of the best.
Sweet Jesus.
Let's go.
鉱山に向かう唯一のルートは
Ice road. You go too fast, you create a pressure wave. You go too slow, and the ice can't handle the pounds per square inch on your tire. In you go.
It's spreading out. It's going to keep cracking for 2, maybe 3,000 meters.
Sweet Jesus, that ain't good.
Hang on, pal.
アルマゲドンの脚本家が描く極限のミッション。30時間以内に26人を助け出せ。救出機材30トンを乗せて挑むのはあまりにもろすぎる80センチの氷の道。
We have one chance to get out of this and make this right.
生きる希望を届けるため死のロードを走り切れ。アイスロード。